All right, welcome back. Sports Show YouTube, NBA All-Star Game going down. Thought we'd go check out a retro version. We're going back. Houston, Texas, 1989. East versus West format. Going to run this here. Karl Malone rounding out the Western Conference with Dale Ellis, Hakeem Olajuwon, John Stockton, Alex English, who I believe is one on the Denver Nuggets, if I'm not mistaken, Chris Mullin, Kevin Duckworth making an all-star team. I believe he was on Portland, right? If I'm not mistaken. Tom Chambers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Clyde Drexler, even Mark Eaton. What? How the hell did Mark Eaton make an all-star thing? I'm not sure if I'm more shocked about him or Kevin Duckworth. Probably Mark Eaton, to be honest with you. The Eastern Conference, Moses Malone, Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan, Isaiah, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, Brad Daugherty, Larry Nance, Terry Cummings, Mark Price, Mark Jackson, and Kevin McHale for the Eastern Conference. But this has been fun stuff, man. Check out this retro all-star game. 1989 from Houston, Texas. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let's run it.
Nick Pivetta, and they are rotated, but they are chosen by their efficiency. So the best officials work these games. Michael Jordan, last year was his game, Hubie Brown, and Dominique Wilkins always in the picture. Tom Chambers a couple of years ago in Seattle, and of course we will always discuss as the game moves on, possible MVP, because that becomes a big one.
As you look at who can excel in this kind of a game, the guards and the small forwards, because they have the ability to beat you off the dribble and create things for themselves and get out in the open floor. Transition game, a la big-time playground.
And there's talk about that. Isaiah Thomas, who has won 2 Most Valuable Player awards. We're underway. The West in white, the East is in the dark red, and Dale Ellis from Alex English puts the West ahead quickly.
Able to run against the Knicks the other night, but he has difficulty holding on to the ball.
Michael Jordan with a steal, a 3-on-2 break. No look pass. Now Isaiah Thomas. Barkley scores and ties the game.
Remember me from my passing.
Well, if the West scores, then they'll have a tie. Alex English in the lane. He's guarded by Dominique Wilkins. Good play again by Wilkins. He made the defensive play that time. Look at that pass. You're going to see some of that. It's showtime early here. Olajuwon. Stockton on the drive. And we're tied now at 4. And here come the West again. Dale Ellis with a wide open jumper. He won the three-point shootout yesterday. He finished second to Larry Bird last year. He has been Seattle's big gun.
Bickerstaff sums him up great. Calls him a man of great courage.
Isaiah Thomas comes back with the basket. You know you'll hear a cheer. Anything that Hakeem does today. Right now they're trying to get the timing down. And of course, you've seen many all-star games, and this is no surprise. Stockton all the way with the drive. And we're tied at 6 with 9:15 to go opening period.
You're always worrying about court balance in games like this. You just want the guys to get back so they have a little bit of resistance so that it just doesn't become up and down.
Barkley fights his way in. Charles Barkley, he had some comments about the Atlanta Hawks, but they're kind of friendly. Moses Malone and Barkley were kidding in practice yesterday. As Karl Malone, he had a big game last year. They won 2 years ago in Seattle in overtime in the Tom Chambers thriller.
There's pick and roll now. Michael Jordan, Moses Malone.
Barkley follows up. Charles Barkley asked him, do you want to be MVP? He says, I guaranteed my teammates on the Sixers I'd get 10 rebounds. That's what I'm shooting for today. He wants 10 boards. Olajuwon with his first bat. Alex English scores. All 5 starters for the West are in the scoring column. Loose ball, and here's a 3-on-2 with Karl Malone leading the way. They're not going to contest him. No way.
We don't see that very often.
Karl Malone takes up so much space, both ends inside.
Look out.
Oh! Karl Malone, who is the top scorer with 20.
Watch Malone. You can see him coming here now. He's really gone on the weight program. He says, I can do anything better than everyone else because of my stats. Success. He handles it so beautifully. He has time for everyone.
John Stockton has time for him as he slapped the ball away in the West. Stockton, by the way, with 4 assists in the game, making the most of his starting opportunity for Magic Johnson. Alex English misses, but there's the mailman again, Karl Malone, who has 8 early points, and it's a 20-12 West advantage. Block inside by Hakeem. and gets congratulations from the rest of his teammates.
In the early going, you have to really appreciate what Isaiah and Stockton are doing. They're pushing the ball. They're not worrying about a stamina problem.
Inside, reverse bank by Michael Jordan. His first basket. Improved in the NBA 2 years ago, and later on we'll see Kevin Duckworth of Portland, who was most improved last year. Jordan didn't get the foul, and Moses Malone misses the rebound. So now it's a 4-on-2 break again, and Ellis scores and gets the foul. So Seattle for Al Wood in a trade with the Dallas Mavericks.
Sat on the bench for a number of years at Dallas, never got an opportunity.
Dominique Wilkins works his way in. Wilkins was the second leading scorer last year to Jordan.
Thought that Ellis might fade to the corner.
Alley-oop. Patrick Ewing in the game, and Ewing gets the basket.
That was brute strength.
Man, Isaiah Thomas, some razzle-dazzle early. How many fucking assists does he have so far? It's got to be like fucking 4, right?
Very, very strong move for Patrick.
So Patrick Ewing in the game for the East. Feed inside to Elijah Wan, blocked by Ewing. And they're going to tie him up and jump him, and Patrick Ewing tied up.
Difficult because watch the pass. It's a great pass, and Elijah Wan tries to dunk this with both hands, so you know he's going strong. That takes strength.
That is an all-star play by an all-star against another one, and the tip won by the East. Great pass from Isaiah to Barkley.
Did he send a little message?
Guards have set him up, but Ewing's block. We'll remember that a while. 25-20 the West. Alex English, so smooth.
The quietest scorer in this will definitely continue at this pace in the second half of the year.
Winding down to 5 minutes to go in the opening period. Drexler, here's English. Alex English.
That's his shot. Any
scores, Barkley and English. Chambers with the free throws. He was originally a #1 pick by the San Diego Clippers. Patrick Ewing gets inside, tipped up and in by Larry Nance. That's the biggest lead thus far for the West All-Stars, who are playing without the Magic Man.
Oh, great.
And Drexler made a good defensive move, one after another. Tice is on Drexler, giving up a lot of inches. Chris Mullen, double team. Having trouble with the ball, and it's stolen away by Mark Price. Open court is Michael Jordan. Gave it 29, under a minute to go, first period. The West is led virtually all the way. Drexler comes right back at him. Can't do it, and there's Jordan in open court. He gets the basket. Michael Jordan with 8 points now. A fine defense for Philadelphia.
Listen, Bobby looked good yesterday in a Legends game. Got double figures, almost won the game.
Worthy hits one from outside with a half a minute to go.
Started in this game 11 consecutive times, and that Dr. J and Bob Pettit from the old Hawks.
James Worthy on the steal, feeds Clyde Drexler. That's quite a distinction. Substitutions in the game, Mark Jackson of the New York.
I think that's what it's all about, isn't it, business?
What they said. Kevin McHale is checked in for the East. Mark Jackson to Daugherty, lost the ball. And a 4-on-2 again. Fast breaking to their heart's delight.
There you go.
Clyde Drexler from Worthy.
Here we have Worthy doing his thing, coming down on a break. You must get to James because he can hit the stop and hit the jumper. Here's Clyde doing it.
Worthy looking inside to Duckworth. Gets his own rebound, blocked by McHale. Good block by Kevin. And there is Mark Jackson. Drexler tries to block it, and Jackson uses his body back with just about 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Kevin McHale is just not falling for the East Stars. They've had opportunities. Ellis feeding Karl Malone. They are really running on the slate.
And so anytime you have that going for you and you're unselfish and get out on a break, you can challenge.
Thomas, scoop shot doesn't go. English with the rebound. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Look at it.
Watch out. Hakeem to Karl Malone. Hakeem could have taken the shot. He passed.
Nice 2 dribbles, allowing the defense perfect roll. Karl Malone, think about it, 85, the 13th pick on the first round.
Somebody. Drexler finds Karl Malone. Quick pass to Hakeem. Outlet pass, McHale with those long arms and an easy unmolested basket. No, not Isaiah, but Michael Jordan.
Watch Isaiah now. Watch his head. See, he knows he's behind him. He just throws it up there. Ah, beautiful.
And it's great to see those two doing it, particularly.
Nice pitch out by Kevin McHale to make it happen. See, Zeke, he knows he's behind him.
That's what you can do in these alls. Ewing tries to slam it through to no avail, and here comes the West again. Look at this. Karl Malone around McHale. Look like they're getting every second shot as well, Ewing. Ellis that time. Karl Malone. Rebound. Ewing. Michael Jordan to Dominique Wilkins. A brilliant pass. No-look pass. Halftime. Intermission period. There's a nice steal by Wilkins. He anticipated Ellis's pass. Michael Jordan to Dominique Wilkins. That's a combination that could bring the East back. Karl Malone. Stockton. Ellis. Alex English. The way he leans forward. There is Akeem Olajuwon with a turnaround stuff. He's in double figures with 10. 92-66. No contest at this point, and Michael Jordan slides through to his 14th point. Ellis. You know, you've talked so much about spacing. I think the West spade hand,
The right thumb. Consequently, he can't get up to really dunk.
Dale Ellis quickly turns it around. A rebound by McHale. It's a 24-point game. Great pass to Jordan. Is that Thomas?
That was a highlight.
Is right.
Dude, Isaiah Thomas just gunning that shit in there. Put him in the Lions at this point in time. Holy shit, did he gun it in there. Who's a quarterback for the Lions? Was this 89? What, Andre Ware, Rodney Peete? To be fucking one of them, but Isaiah with a touchdown pass.
I hear we have Zeke throwing this ball on that one bouncer, but hey, how about the catch at the other end by Michael Jordan on the dead run? I don't know, Buddy Kerr. It's a cement business, and you look at Akeem, he's all NBA, all defense the last 2 years in a row, first team.
John Stockton feeding Olajuwon. And Akeem hits from outside. 12 points for Olajuwon. 96-72, 24-point lead. McHale at the top. Now the basket's starting to come from the shot clock. Ewing in his face. Malone, that's off the mark. Here's Isaiah Thomas. Nothing down court. 4 on 2. Beautiful pass to Ewing. And Patrick Ewing gets his second. It's a ball handler's kind of game. Stockton and Isaiah Thomas both in double figures in assists. Alex English over Dominique Wilkins. Tough shot over Wilkins.
Wilkins was right.
McHale trying to work his way low post against Malone, and it's taken away by Karl.
Look at this. Look at him in the outside lane.
3 on 2.
Yes.
Basket counts and a foul. Stockton and Malone, and Isaiah Thomas winds up behind the press. Comes for the West or the East All-Stars. Kevin McHale goes to the bench. Kareem, skyhook. Drexler follows it up. But I hope we see a skyhook from, or make it Alex English. Kareem replaced Akeem. Rebound right into the hands of Thomas. Ewing struggling from the line in this game. Feeds Barkley for the 2.
Charles is having a monster game.
In the third quarter, Dick Stockton and Hubie Brown here in the 39th All-Star game. Ewing. The rebound is by Drexler. Worthy filling the lane on one side, Chambers on the other. And Drexler fights his way in. Second shot, 12 points for Clyde Drexler. Homecoming for Drexler. And he has 9 rebounds to boot. 3-point basket. Attempt by Kareem misses. He's trying to get back. Barkley says, I'll go for 3, and misses miserably. Drexler to Chambers. Price can't stop him, and Chambers with 14 points. It looked a lot worse than it was. Worthy misses a 3, and the rebound by Moses Malone. I'm glad we had a chance to set the record straight. Thomas! Yes. Who did he throw that to? It couldn't have been to himself. That was a nifty play. Fine play by Isaiah Thomas. Tries for the steal. Doesn't work. Chris Mullin pops and hits. Chris Mullin that we need Mitch Richmond with them because the two of them operate well together. One without the other, not quite as effective.
That's right, feeding off one another because they can beat their people off the dribble and they can play inside or outside.
Larry Nance, the West led by 31. The East trying to chip away with 2:28 to go. Here's a three-point attempt by Kareem.
Why not?
Why not? And I root for the guy. Huh? You want
Oh, you got Kareem shooting threes, huh?
a ball to go with. Price comes back and nails two. So now it's 109-80. But on the other hand, things seem to be going well according to Gary Vitti, the trainer, and he may be back sooner than people expect. The Magic. Man, Magic Johnson.
He's going with two small guards now, Price and Isaiah in the backcourt.
Inside to Moses Malone, and they'll jump it up. Kareem set this all-time scoring record in an All-Star game last year. Thomas misses. Moses Malone goes up again. That's what he's known for, the basket and the foul, Hubie. Well, we mentioned that Lenny teams of the 30s.
Pretty sure we did a Moses Malone against a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar video, right? I'm positive we did from 1981. I want to say it was from 1981 we did. Good stuff.
40s, the three of them headed for the Hall of Fame.
Well, Lenny Wilkens was so appreciative of the award. He wanted to go all the way back to his days at playing CYO ball. Oh, Rosemary and Father Mannion. That's how far he took us back.
Pretty good, yes. And a half of the second quarter.
In a game like this, there's plenty of time.
Always time. East is on a 13-2 run.
The building wants Kareem to knock down a hook.
And Isaiah Thomas stripped the ball away from Tom Chambers. Thomas to Moses Malone, stuffs it through with 6 seconds to go. Period. The West Stars have Mullen of Golden State, Drexler of Portland, Eaton of Utah, Worthy of the Lakers, and Chambers of Phoenix out there. And James Worthy hits.
All that good defense.
Doesn't James Worthy's shot remind you so much of Draymond Green? Like their release? Your fucking identical release, him and Draymond Green.
It's the east
Of the Cavaliers. Price is way short on the long-range shot.
Oh, damn, we got a Mark Eaton sighting.
Moses Malone stays in there, the center team from Atlanta. Drexler flies in for 2 more. He's got 14. Pat Riley and the Lakers hate playing against that guy. Not to mention other teams, but he presents a huge problem.
Never mind the fact that he's 7'4". He's so wide.
Cummings with a nice turnaround is in the scoring column. Only Brett.
Road trips, so they're going to be tough. But watch out now because Houston has many, many road games in this next month coming up.
Kevin Duckworth and John Stockton have entered the game for the West.
Nice.
Beautiful pass. Mark Jackson, Larry Nance.
Bounce the ball through his legs here today, behind his back. Great court vision.
Broke Oscar Robertson's rookie assist mark. And then John Stockton, our guests in the pregame, comes right back with 2. 117-100, 17-point lead, and another play. Mark Jackson to Cummings, and maybe Lenny Wilkens has the combination he wants.
Well, he was looking, and he's gambling, going with all point guards now in the second half. But they're getting the distribution of the ball.
Duckworth banks it off the glass. So every time the East starts to make a move, the West retaliates. Jackson for 2, Justin. Utah really had the beeline for him. They really had scouted him out, knew what they wanted. And he comes and meets the ball.
Here's a trap.
And it worked. Cummings, Nance got it to Price, and the 2 Cleveland Cavaliers team up.
Hey, Lenny Wilkens.
Picked by San Diego. 119-108, 11-point game with less than 7.5 to play in the 4th period.
Nice.
Ellis from Stockton. Dale Ellis, 5, who started the game by virtue of the Miller Lite fan vote, are all in the game right now. 121-112, a 9-point deficit. Last time the East got it under 10 was 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. But John Stockton gets the big hoop.
See, that's what makes him special. Once he goes down that line, you can't jump back off of him because he can score.
Cutting to the basket is Jordan from Isaiah Thomas. He went backdoor around Alex English. Comeback here.
You'll see Isaiah here find it. There goes the back door. Beautiful bounce pass. You like to throw the bounce pass because it gives the cutter who's going.
They didn't say Chris Mullen was very fast either. 2 St. John's teammates. Olajuwon and Doherty keeping away from the hoop. It did not take a good shot. Ellis' second effort. And the basket will count in the foul. Good defense by Brett.
Oh, excellent.
The East has 4 personal fouls. 126-116, so the lead is 10. It was 7 a few moments ago. Malone just inside the three-point line, hits the basket, 24.
Dude, man, Karl Malone. I'm telling you guys, I know it's Tim Duncan, Charles Barkley, for the greatest big man or power forward of all time, I should say. Power forward, we're talking Kevin McHale. But man, dude, Karl Malone, a scoring goddamn machine. I know all the off-court shit. just kind of put that to the side. I know it's fucking hard to do. If we're just talking street basketball, one of the greatest to ever do. I mean, who would you want more at power forward than him? I mean, come on. Timmy? I mean, Tim Duncan, obviously, it's close. I'm not saying Karl Malone is miles above him, but man, Duncan had a nice mid-range too, all glass. But Karl Malone could attack the basket, the finger roll, attack it strong. Man, Karl Malone was just a monster. That pick and roll, mid-range jump shot, every damn time was almost money he hit.
For the game-high scorer, Karl Malone. He led the West with 22 a year ago, and he's topped that in this game. No-look pass. And a deflection into the hands of John Stockton. 4-on-1 to Dale Ellis. And the West seeing the challenge from the East now, trying to come back. And here's another turnover sparked by John Stockton. But Karl Malone is made the basket good. And a foul as well. As Elijah overtime. So Malone missed the free throw. Made the basket prior to that. It's 132 to 116.
Here's your clear out.
And there's Michael Jordan's basket. Just as he threw it up. Is it that easy, hoop? And then came Jordan's hoop. Inside to Akeem. Knocked away by Jordan. The steal by Isaiah Thomas. He's tied up. But Cummings on a 2-on-1. Gets it off the glass. He does that every day, right?
Of course. There was a good collision at half court. Stockton almost restole that pass.
Lead is down to 12, 132 to 120. Dale Ellis buries one from outside. Ellis 26 in the game high score.
There are very few guys who can shoot catching the ball going away from the basket like Dale Ellis.
Good pass from Thomas to Mark Jackson, who hits a three. You're right, you said it earlier. You don't have to look at me with your arms out. I know you're right.
I tell you, talk about courage. He has courage to make the big play under pressure.
Karl Malone gets his own rebound and lays it in. 28 for. So as we get close now, with 3 minutes just about remaining in this fourth period, you know that Karl Malone and John Stockton and Dale Ellis loom large for the West Stars for possible MVP. Stockton.
The record books. And then when you think back, is the high school record, the record at UCLA, the championships in the NBA, the MVPs. I mean, come on. I mean, the list is just a knockout.
Michael Jordan from the corner with 2:15 to go. Eddie was here, and I know you felt the same way. He deserved to be here. I don't care if he hadn't scored a point all year.
Well, I think all of the players felt that way also, and it was kind of nice to see that.
Dale Ellis with a turnaround, 27 for Dale Ellis. Kareem didn't think he should be here. It was fitting. Isaiah Thomas with a three. Zeke, as they call him, with 19 in the ball game. Last three, and Pat Riley will improve his all-star coaching record to 3 wins and 4 losses. Michael Jordan open court with that tongue out. Jordan with 26 points.
Toughest thing, we said at the top, for any coach, is to take 12 great basketball players and divide up the minutes and keep everyone happy. Impossible.
Crowd's got to be happy.
Oh, yes.
Gibby, what have you enjoyed about this All-Star game as we come to the end of it?
Just being a part of it. This is a happening. It's the big dance of the year. Everybody's getting a chance. And just to be around everyone, the feeling has been so warm with everyone mixing. It's nice.
Mark Jackson keeps it alive. Brad Daugherty off the glass. Terry Cummings banks it in.
Up the pace that he was doing, you know, when you're talking about the pace of this caliber. Here's the hook.
All right. Yes! That's great. Standing O. Wonderful. He hit the sky hook. What a fitting ending. Michael Jordan misses a three with 5 seconds to go. And that'll do it. Game is over, and the West moved out to a big early lead, were threatened, and then came back and put them away. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, in his 18th All-Star game, connects on his last.
Here's Commissioner David Stern of the NBA. David?
Carl, on a day when the greatest players in the world gathered, you were the greatest of them all. 28 points, 9 rebounds. Congratulations, you've earned this trophy. Now you can pick it up.
David Stern. All right, there it is, man. Good stuff. Karl Malone capturing the MVP in the 1989 NBA All-Star Game. Let's go check out some of the stat lines on here because Isaiah had himself a big fucking day for the Eastern Conference. Isaiah, what do we got here? Isaiah dropping 19 points, 14 assists. What? With 4 steals. Damn. Isaiah Thomas. 6 blocks? Hold on, that can't be right. Isaiah Thomas had 6 blocks in that game? Are you fucking kidding me? That just doesn't seem right. 19 points, 14 rebounds, 4 steals, and 6 blocks. Holy shit. Isaiah Thomas putting on a show. Jordan dropping 28. Go along with 5 steals, 4 blocks himself. How many damn blocks were in this game? Dominique had 2 blocks. Moses Malone. Wow. Interesting stuff. On the Western side, Karl Malone effortlessly captured the MVP, 12 of 17 shooting, dropping 28 points, throwing in 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Damn, John Stockton. Yeah, this isn't right because this guy, John Stockton, with 12 blocks. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's no way John Stockton had 12 blocks. What the hell is going on with this? That's fucking weird. All I did was Google 1989 NBA All-Star Game, and I checked out the first thing that popped up for the box score. There's no way John Stockton and Isaiah had double digits in blocks. Oh, that shit's funny, but good stuff, man. 89 All-Star Game. Karl Malone from Houston capturing the MVP. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See ya.